Welcome back, and today I'm going to be talking about the reckless moment, number 105 in the indicator range of movie stars James Mason and Joan Bennett. And we have a rather small story, and this wastes no time in jumping into it. We have Lucia, played by Bennett, who is a mother who at the start is on a mission. She's going to see this guy that her daughter has been seeing and kind of warn her off, like stay away, you're not a nice character, and I don't want you seeing my daughter. This guy is kind of sleazy and skeezy straight away, and instantly takes this as a fun mind game that he can play. Then we get later on that evening, this was all within the first 5 minutes of the movie, we get B, Lucia's daughter, who is meeting this guy at the boathouse. They kind of have an argument and she runs away, and after whacking this guy in the head, he stumbles off a pier, falls on an anchor and dies. Now Lucia stumbles across the body the next morning and does what any good mother does, disposes of the body. And that's when we're introduced to Donnelly, which is James Mason's character, who is someone who is a kind of criminal of sorts, and most definitely a blackmailer here, as he has letters from the person that's dead to Lucia's daughter and can implicate her in his death and wants $5,000. And the movie is all portrayed and set up and from the perspective of Lucia, who is a woman that's kind of stuck. Her husband is away in business. She doesn't have anyone to really turn to. She doesn't know who to turn to, and she's trying to deal with this situation as best she can. Donnelly, James Mason's character, is someone who at the start is a very different kind of criminal. He doesn't seem comfortable within that position, and although he goes through the motions, you never feel as if he's 100% happy with the situation. And it's all set in Lucia's perspective, but it's definitely Donnelly's story, and I like that aspect of it because we have this character who is unhappy with the way his life is, who's kind of having a midlife crisis of sorts, who's struggling to do with the things that he does, and especially with this family who's genuinely innocent, who are really welcoming towards him, from the daughter, the son, the grandfather. They're all kind of really friendly to this guy. They like him. He almost becomes that surrogate father figure that is missing at the moment, and takes on board that these people shouldn't be in this situation that they're in, and tries to do something about it, which is really, really interesting. This whole character turn and all the machinations that's going through it. And I like this movie because of a lot of factors. I like the dialogue. I like the interplay between Lucia and Donnelly as characters, because you put it down on paper, blackmailer, victim, but they have a certain level of rapport. There's one awesome scene, it's a throwaway scene that probably means nothing in the grander story, but Lucia is on the phone, she's making a phone call, she runs out of change, she has to go and get some, and she just goes and sees Donnelly, who's standing outside the shop, and she's just like, yeah, I need change, and he just kind of reaches in his pocket and hands it over, and she goes back and makes her call. And it kind of shows a level of comfortability within this quick relationship already. And you get this idea all through Donnelly and the way he works that if he had just taken a different path, if he had tried things a different way, this could possibly have been his life. This could have been his wife. These could have been his kids. This could have been the better outcome for him, rather than this self-destructive criminal world that he's ended up with, that he is really unhappy with. And although the story offers little in the form of surprises or twists and turns, it just has a great relationship at the heart of it. It has a great character moments as these characters develop throughout the story, and it has this almost love story that never comes to fruition, that you feel there's a general rapport between these two main characters. The reckless moment is quick, 80 something minutes. It is punchy, it is impactful, and it just draws you in to this kind of noirish story of a woman put under pressure and a man who's kind of fighting back against his nature and the system and this place in the world. Wonderfully executed, wonderfully acted and just wholly involving. I really loved The Reckless Moment. It's one that I am going to wholeheartedly recommend. I can't recommend highly enough, actually, how much I really did enjoy this one. I'd love to know your thoughts on it. Let me know in the comment box below, and I'll see you next time on Man v Film.